So a few months ago, I made a video about uncapping knives, whether they're worth it or worthless. You remember that video? And I was showing hot uncapping knives. And it was a video where I said something like, I don't use hot uncapping knives because oftentimes the thermostats in them go bad and they kind of make my honey smell bad, smells burnt, or it just doesn't always seem to work right for me. And I got a letter back from the company that makes these. What's up? I'm EAS Certified Master Beekeeper David Burns, and before I tell you what the company said that contacted me, please subscribe to my beekeeping channel. I've learned in life that you rarely get what you do not ask for, so I'm asking you to please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know you enjoy my content here on my channel. And if you click the bell, you'll be notified each time I make a new video. So please subscribe and watch this video to the very end because I have a giveaway worth $346. So watch it all the way through. Now this winter, many of you are starting to get your equipment ready and you're purchasing new equipment, or maybe you're cleaning up some old equipment, getting ready for the new bee season. We're all really excited and pumped about it. And believe it or not, only a few months away. It's not that far away. And we're all excited, and maybe you're excited about buying some new hives, some tools, some protective gear, and even some honey extracting equipment. Well, that's what the video was that I made 5 months ago. And here's what happened. I made this video. I was showing you guys how I said it really doesn't mean to me that it's worth it, because oftentimes these electric knives that heat up, and if you don't know what an electric knife is, we use them to actually open up honey caps on frames of capped over honey. And it's heated up and you just run your knife down there, and since it's heated, it kind of melts the wax and cause the wax to fall away, opening up the cap so we can harvest all the honey. But I said, you know, I've got some that aren't that good. They go bad, the thermostats go bad. And I don't know if I showed how mine didn't work or I said something about it. The company, unbeknownst to me, saw my video and emailed me right away. Now it turned out good. I was wondering what they were going to say. But, you know, sometimes they might write and say, hey, we don't like you putting down our stuff. I never mentioned their name or anything. But in this case, it was the opposite. Hi, David. Came across your website and your uncapping video. My name is Honora, and I am with Pierce Beekeeping Equipment Company in Simi Valley, California. I noticed that you had 2 Pierce knives, and one of those didn't work. Our founder, Paul Pierce, invented the original uncapping knife in 1941. Since then, we have maintained our status as the industry standard for heating uncapping knives. All our products are designed and assembled in the U.S. and sold to beekeepers around the world. We are a family-run company that loves beekeeping. Even with many years of experience, occasionally electric heating elements can go bad, and unfortunately, we don't have control over. If you don't mind, please send the knife back to us. If it is repairable, we'll fix it for free. Often we come across knives that are 30 to 40 years old that are needing refurbished, and we enjoy working on those. Also, I would like to send you a complete deluxe uncapping tub. It's a kit and a knife. I hope you can use these in your next video. I look forward to hearing back from you. Kind regards, Honora. Not many companies that go out of their way like this to stand behind their product, and I was really pleased. Now, this is a paid promotion video only for one reason. They're not paying me to do this video. I want to repeat it. They are not paying me to do this video. They simply sent me this item to be reviewed. Now, since I didn't pay for it, I do have to call this a promoted video. But I'm not keeping it for myself. Instead, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can win this uncapping knife and this deluxe uncapping kit for, it's worth $346. But I want to review it. They asked me to review it. And since I've got no commitment being paid to do it, I can say whatever I want without being intimidated. All right, so here's the kit that they sent me. And it's really made of some pretty sturdy plastic, hard material. And it's got this lid. Let's see if we can all figure it out together. It's got a bag here. And in this bag, it looks like there's a lot of good instructions. Now, you remember my video that I made, I sort of had the same kind of principle that they have, where I had a tub that I bought like at a store, Dollar General or something, and then I made my own board with my own screw. Already this looks a little too tall, this screw here. I've learned that if that's shorter, then your frame isn't so wobbly, it can rest. This screw can hold it, but it can also kind of touch this a little bit more, but maybe not. And then there's some good instructions here about the company. Looks like a warranty card you can send back, and some other paperwork. Oh, uncapping knives and beekeeping tools. So it's another little product, what they sell, saying thank you and so on. And here's the uncapping knife. Wow. I hate to open it. I don't think I am going to open it, because I'm going to give this away to one of you, and I'll let you have the pleasure of opening the uncapping knife. But you can look at my other video. If you don't know what an uncapping knife looks like, a heated one, it looks like this. And this is the used one. I don't remember which one I used in my video that doesn't work. We'll test it and see which one is not good. But anyway, that's just what yours is going to look like brand new, if you're the winner. And by the way that you're going to win is, well, I'll tell you at the end of the video. All right, so we have this, wow, look at all these pieces. This is a honey gate that you're going to probably put on the big bucket here. And this looks like it's going to be a strainer. I'm going to try to do this without reading instructions to support all of my male friends who, you know, as men, we don't need to read any instructions, right? But there are some good instructions in there. So let's try it first to figure out without it. Ooh, let's see, this is a different container. And inside this container, I thought it'd be a solid bottom, but it's not. It's kind of like a queen excluder material. But I think it's so that your wax cappings can fall through. So it probably goes on top of this. There we go. All right. Now let's put this honey gate where you can see it toward the front, or I don't know which camera is going to pick this up. But this honey gate, I'm going to have to install that in here. And that way the honey is going to drain out of this tub through this honey gate. All right, so let's see. Now I got to find a place to put my strainer. I'm going to think about, well, let's read the instructions for the sake of time. All right, here it is. Oh, the honey, here's the instructions. As you can see, they're pretty thorough. I like pictures, not just words. It goes underneath. So it wraps around. Okay, so I think it's going to go, let's see, this is my bottom bucket. So I think this strainer is going to go here in the bottom bucket, probably like this. All right, and then you take the string, pull up the excess. All right, so this sets right down in here like this. I'm doing that correctly. All right, so in addition to that, the cutting knife, we would put our valve here in the front, but we're not going to do that today. And then this is the part that I've shown you in my videos, the piece that I made, and it looks like this just kind of clamps down on each side. I wonder if they got the idea off of me how to make this board, because it looks a lot like my board, but I don't know if I got the idea from somebody else or I came up with it because I felt like I needed to. I don't remember now. You know, who knows? So at this point, you take your frame, and I guess you can back the screw down lower to your, where I would like that screw to be lower, where it just barely grabs the frame. Of course, I don't have a honey super near me, a honey frame, but you know, you're going to put it like that. And that's what I mean. If this was a little bit lower and it was only just barely touching the wood but holding it, it would be much better than this high up. And then you would just take your hot knife that comes with the kit and slice off and let it fall here. So in this kit, what you're seeing is the wax is going to be contained in this metal material here, this kind of a wide open screen, as you can see. And then the honey that will go beyond that screen falls into here, sets into this tub, and as it goes through this mesh material, it goes out into your bucket. One of the things that's interesting about this is about 600 micron is what it said. So that means that it's a little bit wider in material. The mesh is 600 microns so that more material can run through it. The smaller the micron, the tighter the mesh is. So it's a little bit bigger material to let more honey go through faster. Let me double check, make sure it says 600 micron. Where did I see that at? Here it is. On here, yeah, 600 micron here. So that's what our screen is that we're gonna not really filter, but kind of strain our honey through. The gate is easy to install. You just take the nut off, thread it through, and put the nut down on the other side. So that'll work out pretty good. Although, I'm not seeing the other nut. Let me just double check that. Well, let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, I bet it threads into this. Okay, yeah. So this hole here, it's actually threaded. So this is threaded, so it just screws into here. You don't need a nut. A lot of gates have a nut on the other side, but that just threads into there. So that's good. There's some food grade grease I think I can feel on here. That's perfectly fine. All right, well that's the explanation of it. I'd like to fold it back up really nice to give to the winner that comments below. And here's how you're gonna have an opportunity to win this tub. I wanted to put it together very nice so that when you get it, it'll look kind of decent. Do I really think this is worth the money if you were to buy that? You know what? My feeling is this. You saw my other video where I said, you know, why waste a lot of money buying things from a bee company that is specific to extracting when you can buy these same kind of tubs and things much cheaper at a big box store or something. So my feelings are still that way for those of you that are on a budget. But if you're not on a budget and you do want something, you're willing to pay a little bit more money for something that's really sturdy and has a lot of uses, actually. You can use this in several different ways, the way these lids and buckets are formed. And I would say it is definitely a good item. It's well built. It's built by an American company. It's built by apparently beekeepers. And so I think we always should support U.S. companies, U.S. beekeepers. So if you do have some money to spare and you're willing to invest it, this would be a very nice extracting unit. It's going to be something probably for those of you with 10 or 15 hives or less. If you have more hives than that, you need to get into something more automated. But this is really good for 10, 15 hives or less. You can do this and use this really well. So I think it's good. I saw no problems with it at all. It is something that like I said, I would adjust the screw that holds the frame. I would screw that back a little bit, but it looks like you can do that and adjust it. So I can't really find anything that I would say this is a problem or this isn't going to work well. I think it would work very, very nice. Okay, everybody, I'm excited. So how are you going to potentially win this today in my giveaway? Here's what you need to do. I left a link down in the description below as to the guidelines of this giveaway. But basically, you need to live within the 48 states. We're not shipping this other than the 48, lower 48 states. And also, you need to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And so just read through the eligibility down below to make sure that you're eligible. And then once you leave a comment in this particular video, leave a comment, and all you have to do is put the word W-I-N. Like, I love your videos, I hope I win. That's a comment that makes you in the running, eligible to win this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this video sit out on YouTube for about 7 days. So between 7 and 14 days, I'm going to go in and randomly select one of the comments from one of you that lives within the 48 lower states. I'm going to just randomly select a comment that has the word win in it, and you will be the winner of the random comment that I select, picking one winner. So read through the eligibility down below, make sure you qualify to win. And then good luck. This is a great item. Like I said, gosh, I think it's worth, this whole thing is worth about $350. So it's going to be a nice giveaway for us today. Again, this is a time to buy the things that you're going to need for this spring. It's not too far away, just a few months away. We're going to get back into the bee season. And you might even have some honey supers that need to be harvested where the bees maybe didn't eat all their honey going through winter, and you need to make room for the bees to have more space or put new honey in there for the next year. So you might want to harvest right away. Maybe you've got some good spring nectar in your area. Maybe you'll have a good bumper crop in the month of May, maybe. If you're like me, you never win anything. So if you don't want to wait around for the contest and want to get the harvesting tub and the hot knife, I'll leave affiliate links in the description below and you can jump right in on those. If you're not sure how to harvest honey, it is a little bit complicated until you see it done. I made a video on how to do it. I didn't have this nice tub here, but I have my kind of homemade one that I made. Watch the video right now. You'll see how you harvest honey. And some of you are new beekeepers, you're going to start soon. Watch this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.